come up to the desk, please.
A tall receptionist watches you from behind his desk with a bored, hot. The employee glances at you indifferently. His upper lip is ever so slightly.
All new employees must register first thing. Come up to the desk, please.
The nameplate on the desk tells you you're talking with... The administrator slaps himself on the forehead.
Ah, I almost forgot the
Rayhet produces a reel-to-reel tape recorder from beneath the desk, rewinds the tape to the beginning, and presses play. The speakers explode. Solemn music begins to play, and the administrator's face takes on a serious expression.
Dear employee...
The administrator clears his throat and continues.
By joining our company, you choose the path of science...
Dean squints down at the monitor.
Deserve this title. Do your job on it.
The music fades, and the administrator finishes his speech.
And again...
Dean puts the tape recorder away.
Now that we're done with the official greeting, I'll register you and upgrade your Selectron. Okay?
Dean's hands hover over the keyboard. He gives you a nod. The administrator squints at the paper in his outstretched hand before setting it next. Rayhet scans the computer screen.
So your position in the waiting list was 63,784. You've been assigned to Magellan Station.
Dean snaps the docking port of your pass to a recess in the... The administrator returns your Selectron.
CRONUS was founded as a society of scientists and military professionals. White Wingers have special privileges at most of the original locations built in 70...
Dean continues.
All new employees have a short list of tasks to perform on arrival.
Rayhet snorts.
To make it short, get your uniform from storage, your weapons from the armory, pass the Psi abilities test, and complete your weapons training at the training zone.
Dean sits back in his armchair.
That's it. I hope there aren't any...
Dean gives you a discontented look.
I'm gonna say this once more and only once more. Collect your uniform.
The administrator looks up. He reaches for the tape recorder, but thinks better of it.
Protocol calls for a little welcoming preamble, but...
As he's about to turn away, Dean suddenly remembers something. Dean gives you a short nod as you...
Move away from the door, now.
Hey, I saw that.
Oh, never thought this would happen.
Attention, attention. Relics carefully. In case of damage, the light will be forfeited.
I think a stranger is in here. I have to notify security.
Was found a small research camp was built nearby. Thanks to the efforts of our brave men, it had soon become a city.
Don't touch that door. I'm all ears.
It's a pure engineering miracle. Welcome. We are CRONUS, your reliable guide to the world of the future. When the dirt was found, a small research camp was built nearby. Thanks to the efforts of our brave men, it had soon become a city. But that was only the beginning.
Bye-bye.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics
Robbed
carefully.
again.
In
What
case
kind
of
of folks
damage,
would do
your life
this?
will be forfeit. Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Salutations. Come back again.
When the dome was found, a small meter.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Behind the storage counter, you see a small, neat guy. His gingery hair shines. The silver perks up at your approach. A thick logbook appears at once from under the counter. The silver finally stops and pins down a particular page with his finger.
This is your first uniform.
Maynard adjusts his glasses in a businesslike manner.
Before I give you...
Sidney fiddles with his hairstyle.
So, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Life under the dome can be dangerous. That's why it's important to wear protective equipment when traveling outdoors. Of course, in hazardous situations, the equipment will get damaged, and the more it...
He points back at the shelves behind him.
We've got repair kits for this gear. There are Blue Wing specialists ready to help you at any...
Sidney rests the logbook on the desk.
That's all the instructions.
The silver disappears into the back for a while. Unfolding the package, Maynard shows you a Sidney proudly shakes out a bright white jacket. It more resembles a thick mantle. He raises a finger.
One more important thing. In accordance with Order 16-225, helmets and...
Sidney hands you the package.
Here's your...
Sidney adjusts his glasses.
Sure, I'll show you what we've got. You know, we're pretty well stocked here in Concord.
Sidney scribbles something in his logbook.
Please come back anytime if you need something.
Handle relics of damage, your life will be forfeit. Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Anything urgent, Mr. Korchak?
Katarzyna, did you mark it as Class 1 again, instead of 2? Look, here's the scanner data. It says the relic is a scientific device.
Wait, but it's still Class 1. Not going to violate protocol.
Katarzyna, you may violate protocol as long as it benefits the company. Take your lead from your colleagues. Correct your record.
The smell of good tobacco wafts off this tall, portly woman from a meter away. The woman fixes her coppery hair with one hand and casually lights her pipe. Margarita thumbs back a couple of pages in her logbook.
I see.
She glances at her Kairos, looks at you, snorts. Tkachenko returns in a few minutes holding a large gun. She presents the weapon in her outstretched hands.
Take this and sign.
After racking the slide, Tkachenko points the gun at the ceiling.
High firing rate and good accuracy, even in burst fire mode.
Margarita drags on her pipe and releases a puff of thick, yellow smoke. Tkachenko pushes a plug of tobacco around the bowl of her pipe.
The safety's on the other side of the world. It's awkward to shoot from around a corner.
The black points at a poster on the wall behind her.
Can you see what's...
The armorer shrugs, puffing indifferently on her pipe.
It's the least I could do. Wait a minute. Sign your name here in the meantime.
Margarita reaches under her counter and produces a set of ammunition.
A new set of ammo is issued for every task, but there's so much bureaucracy.
Leaning over the counter, the black points somewhere off to one side.
Now it's time. But before the training zone, go see that wizard guy with his toothpicks. Be careful around him.
Tkachenko grunts. Tkachenko opens the...
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place. Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
I'll complain to the Silvers about that idiot. They'll take the appropriate measures. I hate those oranges. What the hell do they break locks for?
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
A lean Silver with thick black hair and a huge cigar. As you approach, he flashes a sly grin and slowly raises and something really weird happens. All the paper clips, pencils, scattered toothpicks, and bits of trash float up from the table and hang in the air. The silver badge reading Andrei Miha. The Silver trills with laughter. He approves of your reaction. The odd...
Here for the briefing, huh? Shall we get to it?
He takes the cigar out of his mouth and exhales. The Silver props his elbows on the table.
Anyway, here's the deal. It's more profitable for people with a high psyche to study psionics.
Not waiting for an answer, he grabs your hand with strong... Andrei gropes your hand with an expression of fierce concentration.
So, do you practice? Bells, bulbs, brushing mugs off the...
The Silver takes a thin glove covered in talc from his desk and passes it to you.
Look, a glove, right? But it isn't just a...
He counts off on his fingers.
Learn psionics. Put on the glove. Transform energy into the necessary shape. That's the whole briefing.
Mihai spreads his hands good-naturedly as if to say, "You're welcome." The toothpicks on the table skitter around for a moment, arranging. The silver laughs loudly at his joke. The cigar falls. The silver takes a pull at his cigar and releases.
Psionics. It's a gift for all of us. The forefathers took off someplace. Poof, gone. Only the dome remains. And this.
Mihai spreads his dark hands. Toothpicks hover around his head in a kind of halo.
Scientists say everyone has an organic skill called psyche. You have it, I have it, everyone has it, uh-huh. Big...
Mihai smiles around his cigar.
You got some business here? No? Even better, huh?
An engineer in a bright blue jacket is tinkering with the door lock, cursing under his breath. Now,
You're a newcomer, right? It's a straight-up open house here today.
he offers you his hand. The technician slaps the door with one hand.
You have to wait until I'm done. Some orange jammed up the lock with chewing gum just for a laugh. They're like animals, those oranges, marking their territory.
Penkovsky grunts angrily.
I wish I could. I'm gonna have to disassemble, clean...
Maxime extracts a thin, sharp precision.
Though there's another way. You want to learn something about picking locks? It's a useful skill in all sorts of situations.
Penkovsky shrugs.
Pick this lock specifically as much as you like. But in general, yes, it can be illegal if you try to get in where you shouldn't be, or open other people's lockers.
The blues getting excited. Penkovsky presses his pick lock, and an odd device
Using a mechanical pick lock is easy peasy. No special skill required. They wear out after a few locks. While the old-fashioned kind is another...
He gives you a quick lesson on how to pick a lock.
By the way, you can carry your tools in your belt. It's much handier to have them right. Actually, finding tools under the dome is no problem at all.
The blue solemnly raises his index finger.
And one more thing. Always use brand name stuff if you can. Groovy
He looks at the door again.
Damn these locks. Though I'd rather be doing this than fixing hab pods.
Penkovsky gives you a patronizing look.
Because they're poorly made. Warped from the heat. And the filters aren't worth it. I repeat, get a lockpick and attach it to your utility belt. And then, apply it to the door. Yes, you're doing great. All right, off you go. I'll keep working on this lock because of that orange. Hey-oh.
Welcome Under the Dome, an amazing excursion to a world of new technology and the riddles of an ancient civilization. Listen to this information, useful for all wings, and receive a colorful leaflet. Welcome Under the Dome, an amazing excursion to a world of new technology and the riddles of an ancient civilization. Listen to this information, useful for all wings, and receive a colorful leaflet.
Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Hiya!
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place. Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit. Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place. Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Have a good one.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Hey, first day under the dome? You feeling lost and scared? Worried about ravenous forefathers in the IRS? You need something but don't know exactly what it is? Contact us. We're Silverwing. We know what you need.
Sci-Fi here. The detailed plans are ready. And according to them, there will soon be a real resort city in the West. With bars, casinos, spas, and therapeutic saunas. I don't know about you, but I'm sure I'll come here in a year and we'll feel like a real...
Feeling lost and scared? Worried about ravenous forefathers in the IRS? You need something but don't know exactly what it is?
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit. Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place. Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
We're Silverwing. We know what you need better than you do. Yes, we know all of the details because we're the ones who formed them. And now
Come on, don't be shy.
listen to my brief educational lecture and receive an illustrated leaflet. Don't worry. Both the lecture and leaflet are already paid for.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place. Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Come back again.
the salt, and the air is as dry as a nun's gusset. What an inhospitable wilderness, you'll say. And I fully agree with you. But what if I told you that in a year, you'll be lying by a swimming pool
Well, hello there.
and a margarita right on this spot? Sounds like a sci-fi story.
Remember,
but we aren't
our
strangers
honest
to
work will
sci-fi
make the
here.
world a
The
better
detailed
place.
plans are ready.
World a better place.
To them, there will soon be a real resort city in the West, with bars, casinos, spas, and therapeutic saunas. I don't know about you, but I'm sure I'll come here in a year and will feel like a real queen. This is Victoria LeGrand.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit. Our honest work will make the world a better place. A better place.
Sipping a margarita right on this spot. Sounds like a sci-fi story, but we aren't strangers to sci-fi here. The detailed plans are ready. Salutations. Casinos, spas, and therapeutic saunas. I don't know about you, but I'm sure I'll come here in a year and will feel like a real queen. This is Victoria LeGrand, and the dome from the inside. See you next time.
And I was starting to get bored.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the dome from the inside with me, Victoria LeGrand. As you can see, there are endless salt pans in the western region behind me. The sun reflects blindingly from the salt, and the air is as dry as a nun's gusset. What an inhospitable wilderness, you'll say. And I fully agree with you. But what if I told you that in a year, you'd be lying by a swimming pool, sipping a margarita right on this spot? Sounds like a sci-fi story, but we aren't strangers to sci-fi here. The detailed plans are ready.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
I don't know about you, but I'm sure I'll come
Our
here
honest
in a
work will
year
make the
and
world
feel
a
like
better
real
place.
queen. This is
A better
Victoria
place.
LeGrand, and the dome from the inside. See you next time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the dome from the inside with me, Victoria LeGrand.
Hey,
As you can see, there are endless salt pans in the western region behind me.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
The sun reflects blindingly from the
but don't know
salt,
exactly what
and
it
the
is.
air
Contact
as
us. We're Silverwing. You do. Yes.
We are CRONUS, your reliable guide to the world of the future. When the